Richard Mix. Richard Mix. Richard Mix.
लेडीज एंड जेंटलमैन, देवियों और सज्जनों, आपका बहुत बहुत स्वागत है। क्या आपको सुनाई पड़ रहा है पीछे? जी बिल्कुल। निखिल भाई, आप सुन पा रहे हैं? बस ठीक है। मेरा नाम राजीव वाधवा है। आपका बहुत बहुत स्वागत है आज इस खूबसूरत शाम में, इस बहुत सुंदर हॉल में और इस बहुत प्यारी सी जगह में जिसे हम लोग बेलग्रेव के नाम से जानते हैं। आज का प्रोग्राम कई तरह की चीज़ों का मिला जुला एक मसाला है आपके लिए। आप सबको हिंदी ठीक है? हिंदी चलती है? मुझे अंग्रेजी में बोलने के लिए मत कहिएगा, मेरी अंग्रेजी बहुत अच्छी नहीं है।
सब देखता है।
हिंदी ठीक है। आज हम लोग यहाँ मौजूद हैं लेस्टर मल्टीकल्चरल एसोसिएशन की तरफ से इस कार्यक्रम का आयोजन किया गया है। आज हम यादें कुछ पुरानी संजोएंगे। जो लोग काफ़ी साल पहले युगांडा से यहाँ पर मजबूरन उनको आना पड़ा था, उन्होंने यहाँ आकर क्या जद्दोजहद की, क्या उनके ऊपर मुसीबतें थीं, क्या उनकी प्रॉब्लम्स थी और किस तरह उन्होंने अपनी स्पिरिट्स को और अपने हौसले को अपने साथ रखा और किस तरह वो किस जगह पहुंच गए थे और वहाँ से किस तरह फिर कम्युनिटी का एक बहुत मजबूत पिलर बनकर दोबारा उन्होंने सब कुछ बनाया जो वो खो चुके थे एक बार, और उसके बारे में कुछ बातें करेंगे थोड़ी देर में। और उसके बाद हम लोग ने एक कवि सम्मेलन का आयोजन किया है जिसमें पूरे यूके के माने हुए बल्कि पूरी दुनिया के माने हुए कवि यहाँ पर हैं और उनसे कुछ कविताएं सुनेंगे हिंदी में, उर्दू में, पंजाबी में। और इस बीच में हम लोगों ने लेस्टर मल्टीकल्चरल एसोसिएशन में स्कूल के बच्चों को लेकर एक पोइट्री का प्रोग्राम किया था जहाँ पर उनके साथ पोइट्री की वर्कशॉप्स की गई थी और उन्होंने कुछ कविताएं लिखी थी। फिर उन कविताओं को अंग्रेज़ी में ट्रांसलेट किया है, तो उसके बारे में भी कुछ बात होगी। लेकिन इससे पहले कि मैं प्रोग्राम को शुरू करूँ, मैं आपको थोड़ा हाउसकीपिंग का कुछ बता दूँ। फायर एग्जिट्स एक इधर है और या आप उधर से निकल के बाहर, और कोई अलार्म प्लान नहीं है, तो अगर कोई अलार्म बजता है तो आप लोग मुझे फॉलो करें। I'll be the first one to run. टॉयलेट्स इधर से आप बाहर जाएंगे, लेफ्ट घूमकर सॉर्ट ऑफ इसके पीछे की तरफ हैं, तो आप ढूंढ लेंगे उन्हें, क्लियरली मार्क्ड देयर। और मोबाइल फ़ोन आप बंद कर दें तो बहुत अच्छा है, नहीं बंद कर सकते साइलेंट पे तो ज़रूर कर दें, क्योंकि उसको वाइब्रेट होने दें, साइलेंट होने दें, और अगर बज गया तो गया, will confiscate it and you won't have it back. So और मंजुला जी बैठी हैं, मेयर असिस्टेंट मेयर यहाँ पर, और इनका स्ट्रिक्ट ऑर्डर है कि जितने फ़ोन होंगे वो कल काउंसिल पहुँच जाएंगे, अगर बच गए तो आप प्लीज़ उनको बंद कर दें। मैं माइक देता हूँ विनोद कोटेचा जी को, जो कि इस लेस्टर मल्टीकल्चरल एसोसिएशन के ट्रेजरर हैं, और आप सब इनको जानते हैं, आप में से काफ़ी लोग, अधिकतर लोग उन्हीं की वजह से यहाँ मौजूद हैं, और मुझे कोई बहुत ज़्यादा उनका इंट्रोडक्शन देने की विनोद जी का ज़रूरत नहीं है। पूरी कम्युनिटी उन्हें जानती है कि वो कितना काम करते हैं कम्युनिटी के लिए और कल्चर के लिए। तो विनोद जी।
थैंक यू डॉक्टर वाडवा। सबसे पहले मंजुला जी का शुक्रिया कि आप इधर आए। मेरी हिंदी इतनी अच्छी नहीं, जैसे श्रीदेवी की जो इंग्लिश में इंग्लिश है, जैसी मेरी हिंदी है। सो मैं कोशिश करूँगा, लेकिन मेरी स्पीच जो मैंने इंग्लिश में लिखी है, आई ट्राई टू से इट इन इंग्लिश ओनली, बट आई लाइक टू से नमस्ते, सत श्री अकाल एंड सलाम अलैकुम। It gives me great pleasure to welcome you all today to this event organized by Leicester Multicultural Association. Our chairman, Mr. Gurmeet Singh, is sitting in the front here. He has worked very hard behind the scene, and we started Leicester Multicultural Association about 5 years ago. The whole idea was to bring the Leicester multiculture together. Leicester is a truly multicultural city, you can say that. And within 2017, we have bid for a true multicultural city as well. So we have been planning 5 years before City Council. So that's what Leicester Multicultural has done. The main thing to set up this project was to organize events regularly. And what we did, we started with Diwali, then we did Vaisakhi, then we did Eid, and we did Christmas as well. So we tried to encompass all the 4 festivals. And we celebrated Diwali with Indian folk dances. We had Vaisakhi with Bhangra. And when we came to Capitol Building, you always come to our program, and thank you very much for that. And we did Ghazal and Qawwali night in the church. That is a truly multicultural thing. When we did, Mr. Panjuaria was here. Truly is late now, but it was very, very nice, and he must be giving his blessing from there, because we have worked together and brought a truly cultural program in a church, where there was a Diwali program, Vaisakhi, and the Qawwali, and Christmas night. So that was a truly multicultural thing what Leicester Multicultural has done in the past. Now, next slide. So what we try to do is promote multicultural activities. We encourage to bring the community and cultural cohesion. We use events, we do workshops, and we do talks to bring the community together. Next slide. Now, everybody knows that during Uganda 1972, 60,000 Ugandan Asians were displaced by Idi Amin, and there were 90 days for them to leave or face imprisonment. And almost 20,000 Ugandan Asians came to UK penniless and homeless. And some of you are here. I can see Emubai is nodding. He's from my town in Bugiri. Himad Bhai Gelani from Kampala, Balubai. So they're all who are Ugandan Asians. They know what happened to them. But now they're settled in UK. So last year, when we completed 40 years of Ugandan exodus, we thought this would be nice to start a project which can encompass heritage as well. So what we did, we met Assis here, who is our consultant. He helped us to approach Heritage Lottery Fund, and we got the funding to do this project. And our main mission is to document the story of migration Asian, So we have moved from there 40 years ago. People are settled down here, but they had a lot of difficulties. So we wanted to record this. So that's why the project was started. That was first aim. Second aim was to share this among the community, which we are doing it today, sharing. And the third thing is to conserve and preserve this very rich heritage. If we don't do this, this will be lost. So this is a legacy for our younger children as well. Maybe 10, 20, 50 or 100 years, will still be remembered, this story. So that's the whole project is about. And we said, how are we going to do this? So we discussed this, and we approached Heritage Lottery Fund, myself and Assis and Gurmal Singh went to Heritage Rotary Fund's office in Nottingham, quite a few meetings, and we convinced them that this is a very good project which needs to be funded so that we can preserve the heritage. So the funding was granted to Leicester Multicultural Association. We appointed a project coordinator. Suki, would you like to stand up, please? This is our project coordinator. And we recruited quite a few volunteers. Now, Colin Hyde is in the audience as well. Colin, can you raise your hand? So Colin Hyde from Leicester University. We have partnership with Leicester University as well. And he trained 15 volunteers to how to do the interview techniques and how to get the recording of this story. So this was another good step by Leicester Multicultural Association. Then the resulting activities. So what happened over the year? The project took off in last September, so we are almost 12 months down the project. And we had the poetry workshop. We had 6 poetry workshops in school, as Dr. Ward always mentioned that we went to the school children with Mr. Joshi and Deepak Bhai. And Tejinder Singh came from all the way from London. He's our main poet. And we encouraged children to write poems. And we are amazed how they took off. You know, although they did it in English, we tried to ask them to do it in Hindi, but it was very difficult with young kids. But within no time, within an hour and a half, they came up with such a good poetry, which was excellent, you know. And we went to the community centers as well. We went to Maya Group, Mamta Group, we went to Belgium Neighborhood Center, we went to East West Community Project, and gathered all the stories from everybody, from Ugandan nations, the experiences as well, and make sure that they will be all recorded properly and stored. The second part of our activity was to Tejinder Sarbaji is here in the audience, and he'll talk about it in the middle here. Yes, Tejinder Sir, thank you very much. And he selected 50 good poems which are in Hindi. Now the main idea was, if it's in Hindi, I can't write Hindi, I can't read Hindi, Assis can't do that, and neither Suki can do it. So what's the point of doing that? So what we said, you can translate it to English. That's where the translation came in. And we translated 50 very good Hindi poems into English. So that poetry will be available for everybody and anybody who can read English. And the second bit is recording the stories of the migrants. So we have 30 different very good interviews from, and Hemu is one of them who is nodding, so he was interviewed. A lot of people here on this audience have been interviewed as well. So that memories will be stored for years to come, not 10 years, 50 years, 200 or indefinite. So that's what the whole idea is about this project. And not only that, but everything will be on the smartphone and on a website. So Suki is going to talk about a bit more about this, how we see develop those smartphone and website with the help of Assis and other members. So our promise. We did keep our promise 12 months ago. We made sure that we're going to do this project. We are 12 months down the road, and the project is almost complete now. So I'm very, very grateful to everybody who took part in this. I can't name all of them, but this is a very good and a very renowned project for Leicester. And we made sure that we preserve and integrate aspect of the UK history so the future generation know of its existence. Thank you very much for listening.
Thank you, विनोद जी. इसके बाद मैं बुलाना चाहूँगा प्रोजेक्ट कोऑर्डिनेटर मिस सुखी ताकर को, who is going to tell you more about the development of Anglo-Asian Heritage Project.
Hello, my name is Suki Thacker and I'm the project coordinator for Leicester Multicultural Association's Anglo Heritage Project.
I'm sorry, we won't have
Yeah, okay, thank you. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, okay, thank you for coming.
Sorry.
It's okay.
More upstairs, yeah. My wife is open as well. The quantity that counts, not the quality. But the quality that counts, not the quantity.
In one house.
Okay.
Okay,
Sorry.
so throughout my time working on LMA's project, well, I didn't know anything about the Ugandan Nation Exodus, so this was a really exciting project for me to work on. And the three key themes that I worked within while working at LMA were communication. So this meant liaising with different people, whether it was external organisations such as Colin Hyde, who was mentioned earlier from the East Midlands Oral History Archive, volunteers, and also LMA management as well. And so through communicating with them, they got to know what they were doing and when they should be doing it. So with this communication, we put down, so this would help us to make things actually happen. So with our plans, you have to finally execute these plans. But as I learned, things don't always go according to plan. For example, Mr. Katecha mentioned that we had 15 volunteers. We actually ended up with 3, but this helped me learn more in my role, and I actually learned it challenged me to overcome these obstacles. But these obstacles would not have been overcome without teamwork. And I'd like to take this opportunity to thank everybody for their hard work at LMA, and also our great volunteers who took on loads of hard work at the last minute and helped us out a lot. Lastly, I'd like to introduce you to our website and smartphone application. So this is LMA's website and smartphone application, which is dedicated to our Anglo Heritage project. And now I'm just going to show you some snapshots from the actual website. I don't know if any of you recognise anybody in these pictures. This is our home page. As you can see, we have an about page, a heritage page, an interviews page, and a poetry page. And this is an example of what our poetry page looks like. A lot of hard work has been put into getting all this material together and finally seeing it up on the screen, which is thanks to everybody's hard work. So finally, I'd just like to invite you to visit us at www.ugex, which stands for ugandanexodus.org, where you can listen to our interviews, read Tejinda Sharma's poetry, and also learn more about the Ugandan Asian Exodus. Thank you.
Thank you, Sukhi. Now I would like to invite Mrs. Manjula Sood, our Assistant Mayor for Leicester City, to say a few words, please. Manjula ji.
Namaste, Jai Shri Krishna. Sat Shri Akal, Assalamu Alaikum. First of all, I'll say thank you very much to Multicultural Association for hosting this event tonight. I think which is long overdue, especially to capture the memories and to set up the website. This will go worldwide. If you don't have website or social media, these things, they just stay within one place. When I was asked to come here tonight, then I thought what I should say about Vinod Bhai, because I have known him from how many years, I can't remember now. And one thing is, this man is very passionate about any cause which comes across. In his journey he had successes, he had failures, but he never gave up, because he felt very passionate and committed for the city, which he made adopted at his home. And I'm very pleased that Rashmi Bhai Haribol is here, my brother. And this is my ward, Latimal ward. And I have been really honored to serve this community, this area. This is my second home. And Leicester is known as a diverse and multicultural city. One thing we are forgetting, who made them multicultural, who made them diverse? It's each one of you. Even we had different communities before last century. I mean, there was a small Chinese community, Jewish community, Afro-Caribbean community. But the culture, the heritage, the values, the traditions which Uganda Asians and other Asians from Africa brought. Nobody else could bring them. Like it said in the presentation, people came penniless and homeless. And that time I was a primary school teacher, 1973. At East Park Primary School, Beach Road, the school was opened in Duxbury School. And I have been a part of this journey. I have seen parents, how anxious they were, confused. And I used to cry with women especially who had such a wonderful life. Going to the factory, they will come in the evening to pick up their children with hands with blue dye working in it because they didn't want to go on the benefits. They wanted to make their living. And the local authority sent that advertisement, do not come to Leicester. And now it's the same authority which says, do not go. Because what we have created, because this is the heritage which will carry on. And 40 years history, even this year there have been a lot of celebrations, and rightly so. Even the Secretary of State, Eric Pickles, he came to Leicester. And like you have mentioned, it was in the church when you had that session. And Uganda Asians, they decided to have a service in the cathedral, which was a wonderful thing to have that said that how we have integrated with faith communities. And Bishop was there, I was there. And he was going back. Actually, Dharmesh said, sir, would you come to Belgrave Road? His PS said, oh, no, he's very busy, he's going. I told Dharmesh, I said, don't talk to them, let's go and tell him. So Dharmesh went and he said, would you come? And he agreed. And he walked on the road over 1.5 hours. He had a meal here, he went into the shops. So you can, and he was really amazed that how this area has been developed. And in my personal life, I mean, my family comes from Kenya. My dad was born in Mombasa. But that time it was East Africa. And my dad did his medicines from Calcutta in India, but his diploma in public health, he was at Makerere University. We still got the photographs. And when I was the Lord Mayor, President Museveni came, he looked at those photographs and he was amazed. And my uncles, they were in business in Kampala. Not only that, in my personal life, if Ugandas haven't been here, I wouldn't have gained a daughter. My daughter-in-law's family is from Uganda, from Iganga. So this is how you can see how we are all connected. And Vinod Bhai, one more thing I say, that behind every man's success, there is a woman. Nina Bhan has quoted you. And don't forget your friends. You have got a wonderful team of your friends. Whether they are in the executive or not, each one sitting here, they are very passionate. Because the projects which you took up, they have helped the communities, whether it's environment, whether it's been health, and your work on stroke. How much awareness is brought into it. And your environment projects, how we can keep our homes warm, and the solar panels and everything, and even on the art, you have mentioned, I can go on. Your commitment which you have shown on different projects, that is long before all this. And it has tried to build bridges with different communities, because you have outreach to all the communities. You haven't had only your own community, but that's the big, I think, the strength of Leicester, because our lives are enriched from the work of different faith communities, whether we have faith or no faith. And I've been very honored being the chair of Leicester Council of Faiths. There is no money, we don't get any remuneration for doing this work. But what Leicester has achieved, and each and every community center, place of worship, council doesn't give any money. Government has given a term third sector. This money is raised by people themselves. It's not only worship, collective worship, we do other events as well. And these projects have even helped NHS, especially the stroke CVD. Or Leicester City of UK 2017, 4 cities are shortlisted. As I've said, Hull, Swansea Way, Dundee and Leicester. And 30th, on Monday, 5 o'clock is the deadline. Then the bid will be submitted. And I hope and pray that we win that. If we don't, then there is something wrong with politicians up there. Because if they are not going to award this. And you have inspired the generation. This project is not only going to be for this and for the generations to come. And our great-grandchildren, I mean, because once they are there, the research which, and people, those who have done the interviews, I know, they must have given their own account of life. Like you said, Hemu and Mr. Chandarana. He is a friend of my daughter-in-law's grandfather. They used to play together. And I can see your president, Mr. Sajani, is here, and our city council great officer, Ranjan, not your wife, she's our project officer here, and she has worked very hard on this project for the Uganda Asians. Now we got a permanent exhibition, and I think this should be added to that one as well. And I'm very pleased that at least this your time, your project has been recognized. I know you can do a lot of work, but sometimes we need the money as well, because without resources, it's very difficult. And I'm very grateful to your volunteers who have given up their time, because volunteers, they make a phenomenal difference to any society. Without them, society will never function. And not only that, we have to treasure our elders. I bring my mom, and with my mom, her heritage is that 15th August 1947, when India's independence was announced, my mom and dad, they were actually present at the Red Fort. She has seen the flag of India go up. Wow. Lord Mountbatten, that time, because they used to live in Delhi, she said she never thought one day it would be history, because they just went there 12 o'clock at night. So I feel very blessed that I had parents who can tell me the real life stories, what happened on that night, and what happened in Uganda and Kenya, 1966 when they had independence, and 1973 when they were coming at the station, how people were, even in Nairobi, they were taking food. People left their riches, their everything, but what they brought with their faith. And now I'm so pleased to see that every walk of life people have empowered themselves. And especially, I'm grateful to the media, because media captures these things. If they don't, then we won't have any legacy or any heritage. And I'm very passionate about this. And thank you very much for this legacy. And you have inspired, as I said, not one generation, another generation, and each one of you, your executive committee and everybody. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Manjula ji. As always, very informative, very inspiring speech. Thanks a lot. एक बहुत अच्छी खबर है, हमारे बीच के हमारे एक अपने हैं जिन्होंने बहुत बड़ी अचीवमेंट्स की हैं, न सिर्फ यहाँ पर बल्कि हिंदुस्तान में जाकर। तो हम उनका थोड़ा सा आपको इंट्रोडक्शन देंगे, उनका सम्मान करेंगे, लेकिन उसको करने के लिए मैं सबसे पहले बुलाता हूँ यहाँ पर नीना पॉल जी को। नीना जी को आप सब लोग जानते हैं, नीना जी को लेस्टर में हर कोई जानता है। नीना आइए, नीना जी आ जाइए, आ जाइए। नीना जी हिंदी की, उर्दू की शायरा हैं, कविताएं लिखती हैं, उपन्यास भी लिखती हैं, कहानियाँ भी लिखती हैं, मल्टी फैसेटेड पर्सनालिटी हैं, रेडियो पर भी प्रोग्राम करती हैं। तो नीना जी अब आपको बताएंगी कि क्या खुशखबरी है। और नीना जी
नमस्कार जी।
साइड पे आ जाओ, साइड पे बस आगे से।
आप सबका, सबसे पहले तो आप सबका यहाँ आने के लिए बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया। और आज हम सब यहाँ पर एकत्रित हुए हैं एक बहुत बड़े साहित्यकार को सम्मान देने के लिए। और आज के मुख्य अतिथि श्री तिजेंद्र शर्मा जी का लेस्टर में हार्दिक स्वागत है। ये हम लेस्टर निवासियों के लिए एक बहुत ही गर्व की बात है कि इतने बड़े साहित्यकार आज हमारे बीच मौजूद हैं। इनकी महानता का तो इसी बात से पता चलता है कि इसी वर्ष इंडिया से इन्हें 4 बड़े अवार्ड्स मिले हैं। जो सबसे पहला अवार्ड इनको दिल्ली से मिला है, जिसका नाम है उद्भव शिखर सम्मान। ये दिल्ली से मिला इनको। और दूसरा 28 जुलाई 2013 को इन्हें चंडीगढ़ से हरियाणा साहित्य अकादमी द्वारा एक बहुत बड़ा अवार्ड मिला है, जिसमें एक शॉल और मानपत्र के साथ साथ 51,000 रुपीस का चेक भी इनको मिला है। और तीसरा बड़ा अवार्ड जो कि किसी गिने चुने लोगों को ही मिलता है, ये बड़े गर्व की और सम्मान की बात है कि इनको ये अवार्ड लखनऊ से मिला है, जिसका नाम है प्रवासी भारतीय हिंदी भूषण। और ये अवार्ड इसी महीने 14 सितंबर को अनाउंस हुआ, जिसमें तेजन जी व्यस्तता के कारण नहीं जा पाए, और ये अवार्ड इनके स्थान पर इनकी सुपुत्री दीप्ति शर्मा ने इनके लिए लिया। और इसमें मानपत्र और शॉल ये सब चीज़ों के साथ साथ तेजन जी को 2 लाख रुपए की राशि मिली। और चौथा सम्मान है स्पंदन पुरस्कार, ये इनको भोपाल से मिला है। और इस पुरस्कार में इनको साथ में 11,000 रुपए की राशि मिली है। तो देख लीजिए, इन्होंने हिंदुस्तान के चारों कोनों को कवर कर लिया। यूपी लीजिए, हरियाणा लीजिए, दिल्ली लीजिए और भोपाल लीजिए, मध्य प्रदेश, सभी जगह इन्होंने इनको चारों तरफ। और इसके वैसे तो जैन जी, अगर आपको मुश्किल पड़ रही हो पैसे खर्चा करने में, तो हम सब हैं, घबराइए मत। तो हम सब की ओर से आपको बहुत बहुत बधाई हो, और साथ ही हम दुआ करते हैं कि यूं ही आपके लेखन को सराहा जाए और बड़े पुरस्कारों से आपको सम्मानित किया जाए। और अब मैं विनोद जी को और